How's it going, YouTube? Specm Auto is back with another video today. This is part 2 of the walk around video. So, in this video, at the end, stay tuned because there's bonus photos. I hope you guys enjoy the content, and let's resume the show. Okay guys, there's literally this 2015 Chevy Cruze right here. I'm not sticking my head in there again, but there's literal shit in there and it stinks. Oh my god. It smells like straight up shit. And I think somebody took a shit in here because it fucking stinks. I'm getting the hell away from this fucking thing. That's exactly what it is. There's shit. There's a pile of shit in a pile of shit. That's nasty. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I'm getting away from that motherfucker. Oh. Let's go back to the imports. Oh. So I straight up took a shit in that car. I can't get over that. Oh. Actually, guys, before we go over to the SUVs, here's an OG Kia Spectra. Before it turned into a sedan, it was a hatch. You don't see a lot of these original Kia Spectras anymore. It must have been really nice to have that hatchback. Has the luxury of a sunglasses holder. This fabric actually feels very, very soft. I like the fabric. Pretty surprising coming from an earlier Kia model, 2004. Has tweeter speakers. Wow, this thing's pretty bougie, isn't it? The headlights really resemble an Elantra, in my opinion. Like a more rounded Elantra headlight. I don't know, this is really weird. I think it looks cool though. Really, really weird looking engine. I wonder if this is the 2-liter. No, it's a 1.8. It resembles the 2-liter a lot though. Okay then. And then over here, there's another old car I want to look at real quick. Well, this one's really fucked. This isn't the old car I wanted to show you, but, you know, I keep finding stuff along the way, so I'm just going to keep filming. This looks like it was in a serious rollover. Took a lot of damage on this side. It was an Acura TL. 2004. Yeah, this thing's just ate up. Ugh. You can see a little bit of the damage on the roof. Doesn't look bad from the inside, although it's super bad on the outside. Damn. That's a hairnet. I hope whoever had this car and rolled it over is okay, though. It's a shame. I've always really liked the TL. That's done, dude. That's done. Done deal. Hey, it looks like we have a Lexus right here that got damaged in a similar fashion. Not quite as bad up on top, but the side definitely is terrible. I don't know my Lexus cars very well, so I'm not really sure what model this is. I'll have to look at it. I know it's a Lexus though. Lexus GS, okay. Not very familiar with that one. Sorry guys who are Toyota fans. Although I must say this is very nice. I really like this like little line here. That is so cool. And it feels very nice, high quality. Seats look like they were high quality at some point before this. Man. The whole center of the dash just tore out completely. The seat looks like it's in very good shape, so somebody could definitely save the seat. Passenger seat and rear seat are just fucking trash, but the most important seat, the driver's seat, is in good health, so that's the best news. Looks like there could have been like a freaking Tesla tablet screen in the middle there, how big this hole is. That's crazy. Trust me, I know that's not the case, but it's still kind of funny to use your imagination with stuff like that. Alright then. Guess I'll walk around the other way. Look at this one, guys. 95 Jeep YJ. It's a Wrangler Rio Grande edition. I'm not very familiar with that one, but it sounds very bougie. Rest in peace to the door. Guess we can walk around, right? Take a look. I really want to see the inside of this. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Nice little door cards. Definitely smells like an old car. These early Jeeps are really cool. A little fun fact, when I was a little kid, my dream car used to be a Jeep Wrangler. And I actually had a little Wrangler Power Wheels car as a child. It was red and had little orange flames on it. I see something interesting with this shift knob. Hurst. Oh wow, it has a Hurst shifter. That's awesome. Leave that alone. Oh. This is original. I have a, as you guys know by now, I have a very big thing for old original booklets and stuff. I am not giving out personal information, so I'm going to see what this stuff is first. Just looks like identification cards and stuff, but yeah, here's your 95 Jeep Wrangler owner's manual. It doesn't look like there's really much in here. Four-wheel drive hardware. Just seeing if there's anything cool in this. Everything is so sticky in this book. It's hard for me to really get stuff out of it. Not to mention it's hotter than hell out here. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with everything for too long, but yeah, here's a look at an original manual from '95. I'm surprised it even exists still. A lot of it's really hard to find original stuff like that in vehicles anymore. It has really nice seats, Mastercraft. You can definitely tell that these are original for sure. Wow. Beautiful Jeep. I still have a good place in my heart for the old Wranglers like this. I like the new Wranglers too, but I don't know. Jeeps like this one scream classic. Has these cool little chrome upgrades for the headlights and taillights, so the same fashion. Wow. And it looks like this is the old Jeep where you can just like fold the front windshield down. It's just total air. That's insane. I'll do one more look around with it. I've never heard of a Rio Grande edition. I wonder why they don't make them anymore. The white Jeeps are interesting because it makes you think of the old postal service Jeeps. Man, if I had money, I'd save cars like this. Well, it lived a good life. Wrangler number 2. Sahara edition. Completely stripped. A little bit newer than the previous one. There ain't a whole lot to see here because it's all gutted, but I thought I'd share with you. There's a Sahara here. Another van you don't see often. An Oldsmobile Silhouette. Just a rebadged Chevy Venture. Same with that Pontiac Transport or whatever the fuck, because they have different names. They have Montana too. Right here, guys, is like probably one of my favorite of all time modern Ford models. Don't ask me why, I don't know. But here's a 2010 Ford Flex. I absolutely love these cars. I've loved them since they were new. Like, I saw them for the first time when I was in middle school when they were new. I was like, what the fuck is that? That's a weird looking car. And then I was like, man, I really dig it. And I like took looks at the interior over the years and saw a couple of them. Never in a junkyard though. This is actually the first Flex I've ever came across at the junkyard. But I always loved these Flexes. It also had Sync by Microsoft. It had Sirius XM radio. So this was a pretty fancy little SUV. I know these Ford Flexes are essentially just a squared version of a Ford Freestyle. Or, I mean, I know a lot of cars shared the same platform. I know the newest generation Ford Taurus had it. And then the late 2000s Taurus had it. Mid 2000s Ford 500. We got the Ford Freestyle, Ford Taurus X, Ford Explorer in the 2010s era when it was front wheel drive, the unibody. So there was a lot of cars that shared the same platform as the Ford Flex here. The platform was actually Volvo derived. I think it was from like the XC60 or something. It was what it was based off of. But this is definitely not a Volvo. I personally would say it's far better than any Volvo. I don't know, just something with squared cars and like the body lines that these early 2010s Fords had, I really loved. Absolute favorite. I don't know, like, in my opinion, Ford between 2009 and like 2011 were like the best Fords. Like the best Ford lineup I've ever seen. Just with designs and like styling and stuff. I really dig it. Because a lot of Fords at this era had the same like body lines and other things. Similar style dashes, similar radios, climate controls, vice versa. I'll show you another favorite Ford of mine from this era. It's actually one right over here. I think this might be a year newer than the Flex. Ford Focus. Like the Focus from 09 to 11 was my favorite as well. Like I said, had like very similar body lines and interior styling with the dashboard and the radio stack and stuff. I liked the general design of the seats, interior, exterior. The only thing I didn't care for about the car really was like the harder plastics that the dashes had, and the weird headliners that they had with that scruffy material. I never cared for that. But other than that, I mean, I've always loved this era of Ford. I know it's like not the fanciest quality and whatever, but I just love the look. It's the look. Like, forget quality and materials and stuff. It's just the general look and design of it and the thought that was put into it. Can't see it on this one because the front's all smashed up, but I could find another example. There's plenty of these around here, but I don't know. That era of Ford is just the best, hands down. Including these Fusions, early 2010s Fusions were the best for me. Again, with the similar style of the dash and interior parts, I really liked it. They don't make Fords like this anymore. I'm sure the interior materials are better quality now, but I wish for a similar styling. Just gotta take a little walk real quick, see what we can see. Not a whole lot, just a bunch of smashed up cars, but yeah, guys. Like, even after 2012, like, Ford was still pretty cool with some of the designs and stuff. But like now, in like post 2019, after they like dropped all the cars and just make crossovers and stuff now, I just think it's kind of agitating. I don't like it. Here's an old Panther body, LTD Crown Vic. Not sure of the year. Oh, 91. I like how they painted the tires. And see, this is more Ford that I like. I like the old square style cars from way back when. There's an old LTD emblem. Again, with the big comfortable seats that look like couch cushions that these old cars had. Wow. And these cars hardly ever smell bad. Like, they always smell like old people cars that were well cared for and are clean. I don't know how many miles it has. Definitely not 28,000. It's way more than that. Way more. If it really did have 28,000 miles, this car doesn't belong here. Again, with the ashtrays. Giant back seat. With armrest. Headliner's actually damn near perfect condition. Look at that. There's like no sags anywhere. So this Ford's in wonderful condition overall. Of course, it's gonna have flaws because it's in a junkyard. I've always loved how big the trunks were in these Panther cars, but the only downfall of this, in my opinion, is the lack of a foldable back seat to make more room. Because if that would have been the case, that would have been like the most badass thing ever. Oh wait, I just noticed something. An original cigarette lighter from the Crown Vic. That's awesome. Looks like it has power windows and Possibly power locks. Yeah, power locks, power windows. Pretty bougie. And just as the older folks say, they don't make them like they used to. This would make probably one of the best parts cars for an earlier model like this. So whoever finds this and needs parts off of it is in luck. An old Audi. Audi 100. This car is way before my time, so I've never heard of this model. Look at this. Wow. Tomahawk protected. Wow, this is so cool. When I find old cars, I love to see like old stickers and like old booklets, just anything original. Because it's kind of like a thing that like just says the history, you know? Think of like an old person that has like full of stories to tell, you know? Stuff like that. Like imagine all the stories that this Audi can tell. Yep, this has that stereotypical Volkswagen Audi smell. It smells like the inside of a crown box. It's so weird. I don't understand why that's a thing. I don't understand it. Ashtray. Somebody really liked McDonald's. Prayer changes everything. Arc encounter. Looks like So it was a very Christian owner that had it. Prairie View A&M University dad. I don't like this. I don't know what the hell this is, but it's a seat cover. These things are gross. Whoever thought this was a good idea to get those is bad taste. Look at that, OG formats. I bet these are OG. Nice giant glove box, look at that. Lots of storage space. Oh, man, these seats look so disgusting with those on, but you can tell that underneath the seats are in good shape. This would be an excellent parts car for somebody who's trying to preserve one of these and still has one in their garage or something. I'm not a fan of German cars, but still cool to look at them, especially old ones. Get to look at all the old primitive technology that they considered as high tech way back when. Ain't a whole lot to look at, but it's still neat. Let's do a quick walk around with these real quick. 1990 Camry. Over 30 years old now. Oh, this isn't a Camry, this is a Corolla. I think the heat's starting to get to me a little bit, guys. They say it looks a little bit small to be a Camry, but okay. There's your Corolla in your 97 Prism. I believe this is still badged as a Gigo. Damn. The thing I love about doing these junkyard videos is that these cars that you don't see very often anymore, and even cars you still see today, when I film them and I talk about them, and I look at them, show everything about them, they get to have their one last moment of glory and being appreciated before they get completely stripped out and junked, and crushed, recycled. That's the thing that really drives me to do these junkyard walk around videos, because, you know, most people are gonna be like, who the fuck cares about this? You know, it's just a piece of shit Suzuki. But to an enthusiast that might like the Arios, or whatever the fuck these things are called, Ario, yeah. Like, if you like an Ario, or if you're just an enthusiast that likes just about any car, you know, these cars get one last chance and one last moment of glory and appreciation before they're gone forever. Because you guys have seen in past eras, you know, 60s, 70s, 80s cars that you never ever see ever again. And even though this car is from the 2000s and some of these are from like the 2010s, they're eventually never going to be seen again either. It's just that cycle of life for cars, you know. So even if you're not a fan of cars like this, let's just all take a moment and appreciate every car that's here. And pay respects for the last time. May all these cars rest in peace. Okay guys, last one of the day. I don't know how long this video is going to stretch out to be. It could be one video or two videos, who the hell knows. Right here is our last one of the day. Save the best for last, I guess. Not really. Definitely not the best, but it's pretty cool. From a distance I thought it was a Nissan, but it's a Volkswagen. Volkswagen Passat. And someone rearranged the emblem to say Asshat. This person had a great sense of humor. Whoever had that, that's fucking hilarious. Volkswagen Asshat. That's awesome. Shout out to whoever did that. And I think that's interesting about the 1990s with cars is the patterns that they used in the seats. Like you see like in the old like Dodge Neons and like Plymouths and stuff of the 90s, they always had like colorful rainbow color splat designs that, you know, kind of look like sprinkles and swirls and like little balloons and stuff. Like a fun party kind of vibe. And then these just have like little squiggle lines, and it's so interesting. Cause yeah, there's a lot of cool modern designs, but there's nothing like the 90s. Like, this is the one and only time they ever did stuff like this, and you never see it again. Never seen it before, and you never see it after. 2021, and you don't see patterns like this or like in the neons anymore. The 1990s was definitely something else. I really wish I got to live longer in that time period and actually experience it more. I literally only remember 98 and 99. That's literally as far back as I can remember. I don't remember any of 97, obviously, because that was when I was born. To be honest with you, this might be my, this might be the fucking, what's it called? The thumbnail of the video. Volkswagen Asshat. That's awesome. I guess we'll add a little bonus before we leave. 2012 Honda Civic. You don't really see many 9th gen Civics in the junkyard yet, but I guess they're just reaching age of being there. Nine years old. It's already here. I never liked the 2012 9th gens, but like 2013 through 2015, favorite. Especially the two doors. The two doors were fucking slick. Reason I don't like the 12 gens is just the same reason everybody else didn't like the 12 gen or the 2012 9th gens. Cheap materials, cheap dashboards before they did the update with the dashboard. They did cheap materials in the seats, ugly design, ugly color, very bland, boring, cheap. And then they used this cheap fabric for the headliner like they did for like the Honda Fits and other low-end Honda cars at the time. So it just gave this car a very, very cheap vibe, very cheap quality feel. And that's why even when brand new, so many people criticized it and hated it that they literally forced Honda to redesign the 9th gen 1 year after this debuted. So this body style for the 9th gen is only 1 year, and then they completely redesigned it again. By 2013, you know, they improved the dashboard, the seats, the headliner, exterior look. People complained that the taillights looked, you know, like the back end looked too much like a Camry. Again, low quality materials. So it's cool to like document this kind of stuff myself, talk about it, and it's really cool. Although this is my least favorite Civic, I still pay my respects to it because it did its job as a Honda. It was reliable while it lasted, and then I guess it got wrecked, so rest in peace. Okay guys, I'm getting ready to head out, so I thought I'd just go ahead and show you guys this while I do my outro thing. So quick recap: first gen Honda Odyssey. Never ever see these ever again, pretty much. But yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys leave a like, share the video with your friends and family that are also, you know, car enthusiasts, you know, gearhead, whatever. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more of these videos. I got junkyard videos, I got tutorials, car reviews, vlogs, and more. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe out there.